So this nigga said, we're looking for you because we found your blood DNA on a crime scene. I'm like, what?
But I'm from New York City where we milli rock. Let's get it. But I'm from New York City where we milli rock. Let's get it. But I'm from New York City where we.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Niychalant today, feeling real nonchalant. Yes, sir. Listen, I'm dumb happy right now. Y'all wanna know why? It's cause we hit that 400 subscribers. We lit. Yes, sir. On a long journey. It's still a long journey, and we gonna get there. We gonna reach that 1K. And when we do get that 1K, you're in a chance of getting this camera. This is the SX530HS. If you want, go Google it. And if you want to be in the chances of winning that camera, all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification if you're not. Go follow me on Instagram. Listen, do all of those things and stay active with me. You could definitely win this camera. And we lit. And I thank y'all so much to give me this 400. That means a lot to me. And honestly, I don't think y'all know that enough. So I'm gonna really show y'all. It's only gonna be lit from here on out. Y'all my family at this point. Like, if it's gonna be like this, I'm not gonna look at y'all no other way. Y'all supporting me is something that I'm trying to do. So my appreciation, I'm definitely gonna give something back to y'all. So, stay active with me. Like, comment, subscribe. But we gonna get into today's video. Yeah, I don't even mind how I'm looking right now. I'm comfortable. Today is rainy outside. It's not a good sight outside. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm chilling in the crib right now. So I'm gonna give y'all a little story time. This story time is gonna be about the time I got scammed for $500. Listen, yo, if you want to, comment that L. Cause listen, I took an L, but I learned from that L. And when I do tell y'all the story, you feel me? Don't sit here and violate. Like, listen, just don't violate. Go get your popcorn. You feel me? Your snacks, your drink. Get comfortable and chill and vibe to the story time. So, right? It was one day. I went to work. So, went to work, chilling, doing my job, whatever. Boom. I get a phone call, and it says, it don't even say scam likely. You know how you get scam likely calls? So you know you're not gonna answer it. So it was like a normal number. Like, it looked too normal for me, so I picked it up. So I'm seeing what it is. Like, boom, I answered. Well, let me just tell y'all before. No, I shouldn't even be saying this, but I got high before work. So mind you, everything what I'm about to say, this all happened when I was high. So
surprise, motherfucker.
Like, I'm high right now. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But whatever, we gonna get back into that story time. So I answer the phone. Somebody's talking about, hello, am I speaking with Shania Robinson? So I'm like, yeah, you feel me? I'm like, yeah. He like, oh, the detective, the Texas Police Department, something like that. It sounded so legit, like, just whatever, hear this out, bro. So he says all of that. I'm like, what? He tells me some of my socials too. I'm like, hold on, what? How you know part of my social? So whatever, he had all that information, and then he goes to proceed. Oh, so this nigga said, we're looking for you because we found your blood DNA on a crime scene. I'm like, what? Not gonna lie, that shit had me heated. I'm thinking to myself, like, what are you talking about? You have my DNA on a crime scene. Like, what are you talking about? There's no way that's me. I'm in a whole nother state. I'm in New York. And he said if I don't follow these directions right now, there's a possible chance that the police department could come to my crib right now. I'm like, what? I don't want that to happen. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm thinking this is a whole movie at this point. Like, I'm feeling like a whole movie character at this point. So I'm like, alright, whatever. I'm gonna do what you tell me to do. He tells me like, oh, you gotta leave work. I'm like, what? What you mean I gotta leave work? What you want me to tell my manager? Like, I just gotta bounce for I mean, shit, I did it, but like, it's like in my head, I'm like, why I gotta go leave right now? I can't handle this later. He like, nah, it's an emergency. You gotta do it now because your life is on the line. I'm like, what? She said you could face in jail up to 25 years in jail. I'm like, what? I'm not with none of that. So you feel me? I'm doing whatever. I'm like, alright, whatever. I'm doing whatever. Proceeds to tell me you gotta leave right now so you could go to the bank. I'm like, so what I'm going to the bank for? He like, oh, you gotta send me this right now for the lawyer so we can make sure that you good. Like we so you won't go to jail. I'm like, this all, listen, it doesn't make sense, right? I wasn't thinking like that at the time. All of this doesn't make sense. So I'm like, Like, I'm panicking, my guy. I'm panicking in my. He's telling me mad shit. He like my blood was found there. He knew my name. He knew some of my socials. I'm like, yo, so you basically know who I am. And he took my police department from my state about to come to my house right now as we speak. If you don't do what I'm saying right now, if you're not following the directions of the sergeant of the Texas, whatever, you gotta follow my orders. Talking like he's really, and I'm in my head, I'm like, nah, fuck that. I hung up. They called me back. Then he was talking more crazy. Like, yo, if you don't leave your job right now, we gonna really send him to your house. I told my manager I gotta leave. I said I gotta leave, and they just let me leave too. Like, honestly, I wish they would have never let me left, cause whatever I'm about to say right now is the dumbest thing I ever did in my life. Like, honestly, I wish they would have told me, no, you cannot leave.
Get the fuck out of here!
You're fired. I wish you would have said that. Why you didn't say that? Why y'all didn't say that? Why y'all didn't say, if you leave right now, you're fired? Because I would have never left. All right, I would have never left. But whatever. So as I'm on the phone with this guy, like I said, he called me again. So as I'm on the phone with this guy, he's telling me, go to the bank right now. Go to the bank right now. I'm like, why I gotta go to the bank? I'm screaming at this nigga, why I gotta go to the bank? Like, now I'm starting to get mad. Like, why do you need me to go to the bank? What does this situation have to do with my debit card? So as I'm panicking and shit, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I am not gonna lie, I started crying. Because when I'm so mad and shit, like, I was getting so mad. Like, I don't know what's trying to ruin my life. I already thought somebody had my blood at this point. I'm like, somebody get my blood. I was thinking how somebody got my blood, but like I said, I still proceeded to do what this man was telling me to do. I was thinking like, whatever he was, you know what he was asking for too? $500. Wait, I'm gonna get there. Whatever. I was like, the $500 is not more worth than my life. So I was like, you know what? Y'all could call me gullible if y'all want to, but it's whatever. It happened. It's an experience with my life. Feel me? You feel me? This was in the past. Whatever. So he like, yeah, you gotta go to the bank right now, take out $500. I'm like, why, bro? What? Like, why I gotta do that? He like, yo, if you don't do that right now, Miss Robinson, my nigga, what? If you don't do that right now, Miss Robinson, I'm gonna call the police to go to your house. He's yelling at me. I'm like, yo, stop yelling. Like, yo, I'm getting emotional. I'm already emotional and shit. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Whatever. He like, don't tell nobody about this conversation, cause then it's gonna mess up the lead. It's gonna mess up the investigation. Talking crazy, and I'm just like, yo, I watch Criminal Minds and shit, so I know how serious this shit could be. I listened to the guy. I took out the $500. Took out the $500. He like, yo, go to Best Buy and put the $500 on a card right now, Miss Robinson. Right now, Miss Robinson, and do not tell nobody what it's for. Do it right now, and stay on the phone with me as we doing this, cause this is a part of the investigation. So I'm doing that. I'm on the line. I'm fucking tight. I'm on the line, mad, pissed off, and I'm high. So it's like, what the hell? So I'm thinking like, I was thinking whatever I was thinking at the time. Yo, for real, I was thinking some other. But I put the $500 on the card. I left Best Buy. I was walking, and he was telling me, all right, Miss Robinson, I'm gonna need you to scratch off the numbers in the back and give me the thing. Bro, I'm hot as hell, bro. I'm hot as hell, bro. All this is going on, bad hot. So I'm thinking, like, something, the good in me, something special told me, do not give this guy the card. What are you doing? What are you doing? But it took me a good 10 minutes to even say it. I don't know why I didn't go with my gut instinct. It took me a good 10 minutes to even give the guy the card number. He started threatening me, took him, he gonna send him to my house and all of that, everything. So whatever, I walked to the park. I just sits in the park, and then something just told me give it to him.
Get the fuck out of here!
Hurry up, get the situation over with. So I gave him the pen. He puts me on hold. Yo, he put me on hold. I'm not gonna lie, for a good hour. When I tell you I was smacked, I was on hold for a good hour. And as something clicked to my head, I go check the card on the thing where it says I could check the information. As I'm checking it, bro, the 500 went to 300. The 300 went to 200. It was like somebody was buying shit with my thing. I'm like, word, like,
say what?
Y'all gonna do me like that? Y'all just gonna start splurging my card? And I'm just like, this is why I would never smoke and go to work. Like, that's why I'm trying to become my own boss. That was ridiculous that even happened to me. I'm not even gonna lie. thinking about it now is mad funny, but to go through something like that was mad dummy. Like, you feel me? That was retarded. Like, that was the most that was like a crazy experience. Luckily for me, I wasn't like, feel me? That wasn't my last $500. You feel me? Luckily, that wasn't my last $500. Cause imagine if it was. That's why there's a whole bunch of evil out here. Make sure you don't get scammed like that. Cause that was a silly mistake from me. You feel me? You know, we live, we learn. It's a funny little story time to tell now, and I thought I could share it with y'all, and I thought I should share it with y'all. You feel me? This happened in the past. You feel me? I would never get scammed like that again in my life. Listen, kids, if you're watching this, don't smoke weed until you're there. So make sure you wait till you're 21 and up to do so, because you don't want to make silly mistakes like this, you know? Hopefully you learn something out of this. If you ever went through an experience, you feel me, make sure you smash that like button. I know you've been through something in your life before. If you've been through something in your life before, make sure you smash that like button. If you don't have no socks on, smash that like. If you love your mother, make sure you turn that like button blue. Do it for me and do it for her. You feel me? And turn that post notification if you enjoyed this video. And if you want more story times like this, you know what to do. Go follow me on Instagram though. You feel me? Go follow me on Instagram. Stay tuned with me. Stay active. And y'all know I'm doing a huge giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So y'all already know what to do from the beginning of the video. And I'm going to see y'all in my next video.
Bye, have a great time. Yeah, my pants so heavy, they starting to sag. You know how I brag, so I can see why y'all niggas so mad. Go get a bag. I ain't chasing no fucking tree shell. Never. Fuck a tree, I'm like a dog. Fuck it, now I gotta get chained up on a leash. Bye, have a great time.